Hi, everybody. This is Wanda Huberman. I'm the Executive Director of the National Health Association. I am beyond excited to be here today and talk about what we have in store for you. It's something new, it's exciting. I can't wait for it to unfold. You're going to have to wait a couple of weeks. I'm going to have to wait maybe not quite a couple of weeks. June 30th is the date of what we're going to be talking about. But before we get to all of that excitement, I just wanted to mention the National Health Association is a whole food, plant-based organization that wants to just empower you to lead your best life, provide you that education. If you've not heard of us, if you're not a member, please go to healthscience.org, the website, learn about us. For $35 a year. You can be a member and get in on all kinds of exciting things that are going on. But for the purposes of today, we are talking about a brainstorm idea that is just brilliant. And it's so brilliant that a man thought of it. He's not with us today, but for those of you attending the NHA conference at the end of June, you will see him if you're in person, and you'll see him virtually because Justin Williams is Stephanie Williams' husband, and together they're the team that will be on site in Cleveland from June 26th to June 29th, making sure our virtual audience has a great experience. And Michelle Sen will be online virtually like the virtual audience. And you get to live stream and see everything going on at the NHA conference, which is so much fun. I can't believe that the National Health Association has been doing these conferences since 1949. So it's great to carry on that tradition. But the excitement of today, the journey you get to learn about is we have prepared a women's summit. I was trying to think of what I could use. The word prepared seems underwhelming. It's much bigger than that. So we have a women's summit of 23 women presenters, experts in their field, that will be giving 21 presentations, because there's one presentation that we have 3 doctors speaking together about. So you're going to get a link of 21 presentations, and it's just going to be all women's issues, things you've always wanted to know that will benefit you if you're 10 years old and if you're 100 years old. So please make sure to join in. The beauty is that this is going to be available as a recording, a replay for 1 year. So you can start watching June 30th and you can watch it again and again, because it's going to be like one of these movies that you can never grasp everything in one recording. And as the executive director of the NHA, I could not be luckier or filled with more gratitude for the amazing team that has been making this happen year after year now, and that created the fabulous Women's Summit for this year. And that team consists of Michelle Sen, Justin, and Stephanie Williams. So for now, it's my honor to introduce you to my friend, Michelle Sen.
Well, how am I supposed to follow that up? I mean, that's perfect. Well, hi everyone. My name is Michelle Sen, and I'm delighted to join this conference virtually this year. I'm a member of the virtual conference team, and you'll see me in some videos interviewing some presenters for our Women's Summit. Now, this Women's Summit we have this year is truly one of a kind. We have an all-star lineup of speakers, from doctors to fitness professionals to amazing chefs who will show you how to create truly delightful recipes. And let's see what else. Oh, the Women's Summit is also a really unique event, which again puts the spotlight on women's health. So we're talking about balancing your hormones, menopause, all these subjects which we feel like are not talked about enough in society in general. And we encourage you truly to immerse yourself in this material, even if you're not a woman, because you definitely have important women in your lives that you care about. And with that, is there anything else I should cover? I feel like Wanda, you're so comprehensive. I'm like, what is there left to say?
I think that was great between the two of you.
Okay. Well, and with that, I'd love to hand over the baton to Stephanie Williams, who's a fabulous leader of the NHA virtual conference team.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Wanda. I'm so excited to be here with both of you and to be part of the virtual conference again this year, and especially excited for the virtual summit. I feel one of the reasons I feel grateful for my husband is because of his awareness of women's issues, and he considers himself a feminist, so it was no surprise to me that he came up with this idea. You know, I'm so grateful that Wanda, Michelle, Mark, we're all on board to make the summit come together. And as you know, Wanda and Michelle said, we have an amazing lineup of speakers from all different backgrounds. You know, we're going to be talking about compassionate living and what that looks like. We're, you know, lots of cooking demos. We're going to be talking about some prenatal and postnatal exercises you can do and how to care for yourself in those really important times in the lifespan that again don't get nearly enough airtime, right? And I think what I love about this is that you know, I've heard it said recently that women are not small men, right? That we truly are different. Our makeup is different. You know, the way our bodies process things, the way we build our muscles, the way, you know, we change as we age. And so I think it's so important that we start in society, as Michelle said, to spend more time learning and talking about that and truly tailoring, you know, the information and education we provide people with to help us feel our best at some of those times that can be the most difficult, you know, like pre and postnatal, like perimenopause and menopause. Let me tell you, perimenopause is an interesting time, and I've heard menopause is as well. So, you know, I think I'm excited that we get the opportunity to do this, and you get to learn from all of these wonderful women. And you know, I think it will, for those of you that have daughters, information that you can start to share with them. It's never too early to have them tune into the parts of the summit that they might be interested in, especially if you have teenage daughters, because I think that's when it's really important to help them start to learn about their bodies and to kind of respect and honor, you know, what they need. So with that being said, super excited for this year. I can't wait to see the videos I haven't seen yet. I'm excited for us to share it with you. The conference itself is going to be amazing. I hope to meet as many of you as possible online, and we're grateful that you decide to join us this year. Thank you, and we'll see you then.
That was beautiful.
Thanks so much for joining us for the summit. I'm so excited for you to check out these videos. And don't forget to check out the National Health Association at healthscience.org. Thanks for watching.